Hello, thank you for joining us tonight on WHOV TV. I'm Stephen Williams.
And I'm Sydney Bland. We begin tonight putting on our dancing shoes.
That's right, Sydney. Your Lady Pirates have made it yet again to the NCAA tournament. But I won't tell it all. Rachel Prevette has a story.
Stephen, Sydney, the Lady Pirates did the impossible. After losing many key players, our girls won the MEAC title and are heading to the dance. I got the chance to talk to a few of them. Check it out. Watch party on Monday. Students, family, faculty, and administration were excited to hear that the 15th seed Lady Pirates will take on Duke in the NCAA tournament.
I'm very excited knowing that we're playing Duke and knowing that it's a team that we could possibly upset.
It's not going to be easy, but the Pirates have accepted the challenge.
It's all about mentality, for real. Mentality going into the game. We can't think because it's Duke. We're supposed to lay down for them. We just have to keep fighting like we did for everybody else.
The Pirates have been prepping for this moment throughout the season, and they plan to continue.
Times we prepare for us. We're going to watch film. We're going to create a scouting report, let the girls know about the other team's players, but we're really going to work on things that we do.
I asked the Lady Pirates what was the secret behind the victory.
It was just defense, and defense won ball games, and that's what we had to buy in by.
The Pirates will head on the road to North Carolina.
I feel like we can shock the world for an upset, you know. We weren't expecting to get a 15 seed, but that's a blessing that we did.
The Lady Pirates are scheduled to play on Saturday, March 8th at 9 p.m. in Durham, North Carolina. You can also tune in at home on ESPN2. Rachel Prevette, WHOV News.
Thank you, Rachel. Dr. Michael Eric Dyson will be here on Hampton's campus next week. Hampton University School of Liberal Arts and Education has selected Dr. Michael Eric Dyson's The Black Presidency, Barack Obama and the Politics of Race in America as the 2017 read-in book. The read-in will begin with the opening session on March 22nd at 6 p.m. in Ogden Hall. Dyson will discuss his book and open it up to discussion with questions from the audience. This event is free and open to the public.
Are you good with a camera or hope to be a filmmaker one day? Well, Hampton University School of Liberal Arts and Education is holding its second annual film festival. The festival will take place on April 6th through April 7th. The theme of this year's festival is From Hampton to Hollywood. Special guests for the festival include Emmy Award-winning casting director and producer Robbie Reed and Emmy Award-winning costume designer Ruth Carter. This event is also free and open to the public.
Hampton University is encouraging its students and alumni to vote for Hampton in the 2017 Home Depot Retool Your School Campus Improvement Program. This program has raised its winnings to $360,000 for 9 accredited HBCUs to provide sustainable renovations on their campuses. In 2015, HU won a $10,000 grant to install energy-efficient windows in McGrew Towers, and in 2010, the university won a $10,000 grant that was used to renovate the iron gating and new landscaping around Emancipation Oak. Online voting is from February 24th to April 16th at retoolyourschool.com. You can also vote on social media using the hashtag Hampton_YRYS17. The winners will be announced on May 10th, 2017 in Atlanta.
The 39th annual Hampton University Conference on the Black Family is in full swing. The ceremony opened with breathtaking sounds from HU's concert choir. This year's event is being put on by the School of Engineering and Technology. Mr. Dean Wallace and his family were presented with the Honored Black Family Award. Dr. Cato Lorenzen gave the keynote address. He touched on groundbreaking advances in medicine he is currently working on and the importance of family.
Right, and I think it's really important that the more you climb, the more you cling to family and work with family and understand that that's what's ultimately going to define whether you're successful or not.
The conference will run through today and wrap up after noon tomorrow. And now we take a look across the nation.
We first stop at our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., with the President, Donald Trump. President Trump's latest social media rant was a tweet he made a week ago claiming former President Obama wiretapped his phones at the Trump Tower during the 2016 presidential campaign. U.S. Press Secretary Sean Spicer retracted those statements Monday during a press conference and said Trump didn't mean wiretapping when he tweeted about it. FBI Director James Comey asked the Justice Department to publicly reject Trump's claims that President Obama wiretapped his phones. A spokesperson from President Obama called the accusation false.
He doesn't really think that President Obama went up and tapped his phone personally. I think, but I think there's no question that the Obama administration, that there were actions about surveillance and other activities that occurred in the 2016 election. That is a widely reported activity that occurred back then. The president used the word wiretap in quotes to mean broadly surveillance and other activities during that.
President Trump directed government agencies to scale back as many aspects of the Affordable Care Act as possible. Trump's broad language gave federal agencies wide latitude to delay or waive provisions of the law they deemed overly costly for insurers. The repeal of Obamacare and implementing Trump's new health care bill will have a significant impact on Americans.
A federal judge released the name of the accused White House fence jumper Monday. Jonathan Tran will remain free while awaiting trial and has been ordered to wear a GPS monitor. Tran jumped the White House fence late Friday evening before he was caught by the Secret Service. The accused White House jumper lied and said he was a friend of Trump's and had an appointment. Trump is scheduled to return to court on April 13th.
Facebook now explicitly prohibits companies and organizations from using its services for surveillance. The policy change comes in after months of investigation, which allow developers to use data from Facebook and Instagram for surveillance to provide law enforcement. Law enforcement use that information to spy on and censor activists in other communities too, without appropriate judicial oversight that were a violation of the First and Fourth Amendment, which prohibits unlawful search and seizure. The update on the policy affects both Facebook and Instagram.
No more politics for Mr. Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger is dismissing rumors that he plans to run for U.S. Senate in 2018, saying that instead he plans to focus on redistricting reform across the country. Last week, Politico reported that the former governor was thinking about a bid for the California state seat up for grabs in 2018 when longtime Senator Dianne Feinstein is up for re-election. According to the report, the former governor was considering running as an independent.
It's gotten really cold lately. Hopefully our weather correspondent, Leslie DeLesbour, has some good for us coming up later.
Let's hope for warmer weather. And all stockholders hope for good news on our Bloomberg Business Report coming up after the break.